We're watching Absolute Duel. There isn't much to say about this show other than that it's made by people I don't like, and it's a harem anime. Listen, it's not like all harem anime are bad, but if there's one word I would use to describe them, it's dog shit. And to start off this dog shit, there's a flash forward. Just kill me now. After that horrible mess of a first scene, we get to July and Tor. There's also this other chick. Oh no. Is that the girl's uniform? Is that the mandatory dress code? They wear push-up corsets on top of dress shirts? Has the world gone mad? No, I'm not dressing up again. No. Where am I gonna find a corset? No. You know what? I have a joke planned. I'm gonna have it near the end. People are gonna love it. They've been accepted to a famous combat school in Japan? Maybe? Where they'll learn to beat the fucking ever-living shit out of people. And school, of all places, is the best place to learn that violence solves everything. Except relationships. Ah yes, Goth Lolly Sensei, the staple of every anime high school. Oh god, why is there a bunny maid teacher? So the 8-year-old chair of the school board tells everyone that before they can start attending the school, each person has to duel the person sitting next to them. And all the losers get expelled! On one end of the spectrum, there's the zero tolerance policy. At the other end of the spectrum, there's the losers don't get an education policy. Bullies abound. If you don't kick ass, you're kicked out. Oh, and the school supplies the swords and the axes and the crippling depression. Invite your friends! Come to the Genghis Khan School for Brutality. Hey, where did everybody go? There's nobody in the background. Anyways, Tor wins. Congrats, dickhead. Now is a good time as any to explain that the magic in this show is, an injection. And Tor is a weirdo because he gets a shield instead of a weapon. So this is Tor's class, and he's making some friends. Isn't that nice? The only problem is... Attention, attention please. Someone seems to have hired a bunny maid to be a homeroom teacher. If you are the owner of this bunny maid, please report to the main office immediately. Rabbit Sensei is totally evil. Look, she's being overly cutesy. And by overly cutesy, I mean Anime does this all the time, but she's overdoing it for comedic effect, not to mention that all of the characters have negative reactions to this, leading me to believe that it's all an act, and girls that pretend to be cute are always evil in anime for some reason. Now some introductions happen, so meet Maybe and Touch Banana. And you already know Tor and July. Are you fucking serious? They animated the boobs so much. All the money went to the boobs. Call these puppies Fort Knox, because they're tightly secured. Call her Jenga, because she's stacked. Call this the bourgeoisie, because I'm gonna rise up against it. Okay, I'm done. The students are put into pairs with whoever is sitting next to them. These pairs don't change under any circumstances, and they're thrown into the same dorm room as well. Uh-oh. Tor's gonna have to sleep in the same room as a vulnerable little innocent girl. This is some Shakespearean drama, ladies and gentlemen. So Roger Rabbit announces that a mock battle is going to start where every duo is in a massive free-for-all. But their weapons don't actually hurt people? But they clearly knock people unconscious? Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds safe. No harm in getting slashed if it only cuts your soul. When you were partying, I studied The Edge. But then Bugs Bunny shows up and starts hurting people, and says it's because you can only cause injuries if you have killing intent. Ah, okay. Also, totally called the whole rabbit being evil thing. So fighting happens, and Jazz Jackrabbit loses to the two newbies that are like, what, 14 years old? But she remains as a teacher because Goth Lolly considers her useful. So the fight was pointless? And let's talk about these fights. They suck. For example, here's the first fight from the show. Throw it into slow motion. Look at this shit. What are these people doing? I'd also like to point out that multiple people are skipping all over the screen without any animation smears or even blurring of any sort. Man, it really makes me excited to see characters swinging at empty space and teleporting everywhere. Getting back to the present, a transfer student is placed in Tor's class. Let's call her Widowmaker. You'll see why later. Widowmaker wants Tor to become her partner because she's an irregular. Remember, he has a shield. That's unusual for some reason. But Tor doesn't want to abandon July. Widowmaker is miffed, clearly. It's nice how July can't express any emotion except in the chibi art style.
Widowmaker here.
Widowmaker uses a rifle. Apparently that's special because people don't usually get guns as their weapon. She challenges all of the first-year students to a fight, saying she can defeat everyone single-handedly. Not very impressive considering the overwhelming advantage of ranged weaponry. Why is she doing this? Because she's angry at Tor for not becoming her partner. Are any of the fights in this show meaningful? Every battle begins because I said so! Because I said so! Because I said so! And afterwards, nothing has changed. We're almost halfway through the show, and it's all been pointless bullshit. The fight takes place in a shopping mall for some reason, and Widowmaker is taking out all her opponents. However, as Tor and his gang are battling her, the bad guys show up? Oh! Hey guys, look what I found. It's the plot. It only took 6 minutes. So the bad guys are soldiers from an organization called Equipment Smith. That's a stupid name. But don't worry, these soldiers lose to high school freshmen. these soldiers with assault rifles. Wait, is that why we're in a shopping mall? So that we can't call this a school shooting? Now Widowmaker is friends with everyone. Hooray! It's just like in my Overwatch porn. All aboard! It's time for a nautical adventure! Or not. The students get thrown off and now they have to swim to an island where they'll be attending some sort of training camp. And just in case the audience is bored, there's yet another pointless action scene. How considerate. These mysterious attackers are actually the people that got kicked out because they lost the fight in episode 1. This island is an entirely separate school, but... Alright. But there's an attack. Equipment Smith shows up to kidnap the chair lolly, and it's up to Tor and July, the inexperienced high schoolers, to stop the trained soldier. The field trip is over, and everyone's back to school. But I feel like I forgot something on the island. I think it was... maybe a girl? Something about love? Asking a guy out on a date? Getting rejected? Running away? Joining Equipment Smith in order to turn into an invincible super soldier? Nah, probably not important. Now some people are holding a conference. Chair Lolly is there, and so is the leader of Equipment Smith. The old man suggests a little game. The soldiers from Equipment Smith will attack Chair Lolly's school and try to kill everyone. They call this a game. What are they even fighting for? It's not clear. The old man wants to team up with Chair Lolly to do... something. But she refuses and insults him, which is when he suggests this killing game. So what does winning accomplish? You're essentially killing off the people you want on your team. This is some fucking bullshit. Oh no, it's this girl. It's maybe. This girl. You know, her. Remember? She did the thing that one time? So she's fighting together with the Equipment Smith guys because Tor doesn't love her. Wait, is that the real reason? Yep, that's the real reason. Tor doesn't love her, so she's gonna show everyone... Hey. Hey! Where are you guys going? Just gonna leave? Well, alright. These two are gonna fight, but they're not important, so let's move on. Oh, cool. These guys are fighting. They're fighting for no reason in a battle with no consequence. But more soldiers show up and Tor is totally dead. Oh my god, look, it even fades to black. Never mind, he's alive. And Tor's friends show up to kill the soldiers. Blondie gets crushed, but he's not dead, and they're just leaving. But Blondie is still alive, and wait, how did he get ahead of them? Oh no, he's turning into CGI. He's literally transforming into Satan. I guess this is gonna be their doom. So they fight, July goes a bit crazy, we see the flash forward scene from the beginning of the show, they win the fight, roll credits! What happened in this show? No, seriously, I just watched it and I don't even know. There was a lot of fighting, but nothing got done. Was any of this supposed to be exciting? Even the victory conditions of that last battle were pretty vague. What did they get for winning other than not being dead? Is that it? Is the entire show about not dying before the end? I know tons of shows where people die before the end, and it's a hell of a lot better than this. And the action scenes weren't even good. I wouldn't have complained if the choreography was cool, but it was all just sparks flying and jumping around, just flying in the air, and
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Sky, just the two of us, you and I.